Two major ASEAN issues that have impacted Malaysia are the refugee and humanitarian crisis in Myanmar and the abuse of ASEAN consensus principle. Firstly, Malaysia and the political instability in Myanmar have forced around 3.3 million people to leave their homes. Many refugees struggle to access basic needs such as food, shelter, healthcare, and legal protection. Malaysia has become one of the main destinations for Myanmar refugees, with around 117,000 refugees currently in the country. This situation increased pressure on Malaysia's welfare, healthcare, and security system. Secondly, the Myanmar crisis has exposed weaknesses in ASEAN's consensus and non-interference principles. These principles make it difficult for ASEAN to take strong action and hold Myanmar accountable for human rights violations. As a result, ASEAN faced challenges in resolving the crisis effectively. For Malaysia, this creates the challenge of maintaining good diplomatic relations while also supporting human rights and regional stability.
Malaysia has allocated RM 926.187 million to support its roles as ASEAN Chair in 2025. This funding covers the organization of 326 ASEAN meetings throughout the year. Out of this, RM 560 million was allocated to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In addition, about RM 184.4 million was spent on hosting the 47 ASEAN Summit and related meetings. All expenditures were managed under approved financial procedures with cost-saving measures to ensure efficient use of resources. ASEAN bring major benefit in increasing trade and investment across the region. It promotes stronger economic integration, making trade between member countries easier and more active. ASEAN also support digital transformation and financial cooperation, helping economies modernize together. In addition, it encourages the use of local currency in trade settlements, which reduces dependence on the US dollar. Overall, ASEAN opens up wider access to a new non-traditional markets, boosting growth and opportunities for all member states. ASEAN also strengthens its geopolitical influence in international affairs. It enhances regional unity and reinforces the principle of Asian centrality, ensuring member states stay coordinated and connected. This unity helps prevent excessive influence from major global powers on regional decisions. At the same time, ASEAN improves economic resilience and competitiveness across the region. With its stability and strong growth potential, ASEAN also becomes more attractive to foreign investors.
I will be presenting about the objective of the ASEAN. First, ASEAN aims to accelerate economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region. This is done through joint endeavors in a spirit of equality and partnership, strengthening the foundation for a prosperous and peaceful community of Southeast Asian nation. Second is to promote regional peace and stability. This goal is to achieve through an abiding respect for justice and the rule of law in the relationship among countries of the region, as well as adherence to the principle of the United Nations. So the third objective is to promote active collaboration and mutual assistance on matter of common interest. This direct partnership applies to the economic, social, culture, technical, scientific, and administrative field. Fourth, member nations work to provide assistance to each other in a form of training and research facilities. This focuses heavily on development within the educational, professional, technical, and administrative sphere. Next is the fifth objective of ASEAN is focuses on collaborating more effectively for growth in agriculture, industry, and trade. These include improving transportation and communication facilities and conducting studies on international commodity trade, all with the ultimate goals of raising the living standard of Asian people. Finally, the sixth objective is to maintain close and beneficial cooperation with existing international and regional organizations. This involves partnering with groups that have similar aims and purpose and exploring all avenues for even closer cooperation among themselves.
So today I will explain about actors that's involved in Asians. As we know, Asian consists of various actors that contribute to achieving its goal of regional cooperations, economic growth, and political stability. These actors include member states, the Asian Secretariat, Asian leaders and ministers, dialogue partners and regional bodies, and non-state actors. Each actor plays a different role in ensuring the effectiveness and success of Asians. Next, member states, or we call it as main actors. The member states are the most important actors in ASEAN because they are the primary decision maker. ASEAN currently consists of 10 member countries: Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Philippines, Vietnam, Brunei, Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar. These countries work together to formulate policies, sign agreements, and address regional issues such as economic development, security, education, and environmental sustainability. Through cooperation and mutual understanding, member states help maintain peace and stability in Southeast Asia while promoting the welfare of their citizens. Next is Asian Secretariat. The Asian Secretariat serves as the administrative and coordinating body of Asians, and its headquarters in Jakarta, Indonesia. Its main responsibility is to support Asian activities by organizing meetings, monitoring the implementation of agreements, and facilitating communications among member states. The Secretariat ensures that Asian goals and policy are carried out effectively and efficiently. It also provides technical and administrative assistance to member countries, helping to strengthen regional cooperations. Next is Asian leaders and ministers. Asian leaders and ministers play a significant role in guiding the direction of the organizations. This group includes presidents, prime minister, foreign ministers, and other government representatives from member states. They regularly meet during Asian summits and ministerial meetings to discuss important regional and international issues. These leaders are responsible for making major decisions, setting priorities, and developing strategies that support Asian objectives. Their leadership is essential for ensuring effective cooperation among member countries. Next is dialogue partner or external actors. ASEAN cooperates closely with several external countries known as dialogue partners. These include China, United States, Japan, South Korea, India, and Australia. Dialogue partners contribute to Asian development through trade, investments, technological cooperations, security partnerships, and development assistance programs. Their collaboration strengthens Asia's position in the global economy and helps address regional challenges such as climate change, economic recovery, and security threats. Next is Asian Regional Forum, ARF, and other bodies. The Asian Regional Forum is an important platform that focuses on political and security cooperation in the Asia-Pacific region. It brings together Asian member states and external partners to discuss security issues, conflict prevention, and confidence-building measures. Through dialogue and cooperation, the ARF help promote peace, stability, and mutual understanding among participant countries. Other Asian-related bodies also support regional integration and cooperation in various sectors. Next is non-state actors. Non-state actors are organizations and groups that contribute to Asian developments without being part of the government. These include private companies, investors, non-governmental organizations, NGO, academic institutions, and civil society groups. They play an important role in promoting economic growth, social development, environmental protections, and public awareness. Through their participation, non-state actors help Asians address regional issues and ensure that the interests of different communities are represented.
Next, implementation strategies of the ASEAN policies. The first strategy is utilize the full capacity and potential of ASEAN's AHA Center. On 24th April 2021, the ASEAN leaders agreed to introduce the 5-point consensus at the ASEAN leaders meeting. The fourth point of consensus is ASEAN shall provide humanitarian assistance through the AHA Center. Thus, AHA Center delivered medical equipment and supplies to implement the fourth point. Second strategy is strengthening refugee management and regional cooperation. The Ministry of Home Affairs introduced the Refugee Registration Document, which is DPP, as the government's official mechanism for managing refugees to ensure national security is guaranteed through a more structured and integrated data system. DPP holders are allowed to temporarily stay in the country until final management is carried out on them. UNHCR takes on the task of managing asylum applications of refugee status through refugee status determinations, which is RSD. If the individual is successful in obtaining refugee status, the individual will receive a UNHCR card as proof of international protection. The third strategy is excluding Myanmar junta from ASEAN high-level meetings. Myanmar's leaders have been banned from attending ASEAN high-level meetings since 2021 because they failed to follow ASEAN's peace efforts. In addition, ASEAN leaders also decided that Myanmar would not take the rotating leadership of their regional bloc in 2026. By limiting the participation of Myanmar's military leaders, ASEAN aims to put diplomatic pressure on the junta to cooperate in solving the crisis.
Okay, for point strength is a great location. One of the Asian main strength is its strategic location. Asia is located between the Indian Oceans and the Pacific Ocean, that make it an important center for global shipping and trade. This strategic position allows Asia to serve as a bridge between Eastern and Western countries, which helps boost region trade and economic growth. For the second point is a diverse type of economics. Another strength of the Asian, it is a diverse economics. With more than 600 million people, Asian consists of countries with different economic advantages. For example, Singapore excels in technology, while Vietnam is strong in manufacturing. These differences allow Asians to produce a wide variety of goods and services, making the regions more competitive in the global market. Okay, for weaknesses, the first point is wealth gaps. One major weakness of Asia is the significant wealth gap between the member countries. For instance, Singapore is much wealthier than Myanmar. These economic differences make it difficult for Asia to implement common economic policy and achieve a balanced development across the region. For the second point is a slow decision-making process. Asians follow the Asian ways, which require consistency among all member states before decision can be made. While this approach helps maintain harmony and cooperation, it's often slow down the implementation of a policy and regional initiatives. Okay, for the threats, the first point is the power struggles. One of the major threats facing Asia is the growing competition between the global powers such as the United States and China. The rivalry for influence in the region may create tensions among Asian member states. In addition, territorial disputes in the South China Sea continue to pose risk to regional peace and stability. For the second point is the global economic problems. Another threat is the global economic uncertainty. Many Asian countries rely heavily on exports and international trade. Therefore, economic downturns in a major markets such as the United States and Europe can negatively affect Asian economics. Furthermore, climate change and natural disaster may threaten food security, energy supplies, and sustainable development in the region. For the opportunities, the first point is close to China and India. Asia has a valuable opportunity due to its proximity to China and India, the two most populous countries in the world. Being close to the large markets makes it easier for Asian countries to expand and attract foreign investment. This can contribute to stronger economic growth throughout the region. For the second point is the growing middle class. Another opportunity is the growing middle class population in Southeast Asia. As the more popular earn higher incomes, their purchasing power increases. This creates greater demand for products and services such as clothing, technology, and entertainment, providing new business opportunities for companies operating in the region.